a specialized diet called the high protein diet, and it's linked to not only gaining muscle mass and maintaining muscle mass, but also it's linked to weight loss. And so, just getting right into it, a high protein diet is typically just considered a diet in which 20% or more of your daily caloric intake is protein, with an emphasis on lean animal meats and avoiding sugar and processed foods. So, a high protein diet is primarily used for gym goers, bodybuilders, people who are trying to gain uh, and maintain muscle mass. Uh, but a high protein diet can also be used in other ways, which is what I want to discuss in this video, uh, as for its links to weight loss. So, getting into weight loss, let's just define obesity first. So, obesity is a chronic disease defined by the characteristic of a BMI above 30, and obesity has been on the rise in the United States for the last couple decades, with a reported 40.3% of adults being classified as obese. Um, and to combat this, especially in recent years with social media and the internet, uh, diet trends and diet fads have become super popular. Uh, Point on the internet, uh, things such as the keto diet or intermittent fasting have become massive trends that people love to try and help with weight loss. But one thing that's not usually discussed as a weight loss diet, weight loss trend, is the high protein diet, which is my research question for this video. How can a high protein diet not only help you gain and maintain muscle mass, but also aid in weight loss? So, some important background information for this video and for the understanding the research I'm about to present is just thermogenesis, which is basically just a measure of metabolic processes, uh, which is just the heat produced by your body as it burns calories, as well as de novo lipogenesis, which is the process your body uses to convert excess carbohydrates and other nutrients into fatty acids for storage. Um, and finally, satiety, which is just the physical and physiological feeling of being full after eating, which is heavily influenced by a couple different hormones. Uh, and so, getting right into it is just how does a high protein diet influence satiety? And so, uh, high protein diet increases satiety. So, what it does is it makes you feel more full after a high protein meal. So, in this human randomized control crossover study, um, conducted by Wester Platenga et al., in which subjects consumed diets with different macronutrient compositions in a controlled respiration chamber. Um, it found that uh, the patients who received the high protein diets and the high protein meals ended up feeling more full after their meals. Uh, so, in the graph on the left, which is a little hard to see as I can't zoom in really, but you can see that the line that it's basically a graph comparing the uh, time after a meal to how full you feel on a scale of 0 to 100. And so, uh, high protein diet not only increases satiety and has the highest reported feelings of being full, but also has a higher recorded pleasantness of taste than some of the other diets, which overall would reduce your desire to eat more, uh, in the end, helping you lose weight by not eating in excess amounts. And so, kind of continuing on that theme, how it also affects thermogenesis, which is your body's metabolic processes. Um, Another study done by Lorenzen et al. Showed how specific types of proteins, such as milk proteins, so casein um, and whey proteins, they increase plasma protein concentration of different amino acids, such as isoleucine, tryptophan, leucine, and other amino acids, which have been linked to body appetite regulation, body weight regulation. So, on the graph on the top, you can see the relative differences between thermogenesis and energy expenditure between different diets, showing that uh, high protein diet has the greatest difference in thermogenesis greatest relative difference in thermogenesis between thermogenesis and energy expenditure compared to the other diets such as high fat diet, which has a lower relative difference between thermogenesis and energy expenditure, showing that the body produces more heat and burns more calories after a high protein meal as compared to a high fat meal. The third and final way how a high protein diet can help with weight loss is reducing hepatic lipid formation. So, a big cause of diabetes and obesity is hepatic lipid formation, so an increase in body fat, basically, especially in the liver. Um, and so, in this three-way crossover study, the researchers, Evelina et al., found that a high protein diet causes a decrease in insulin levels, which ultimately results in less fat storage, as insulin is a fat storing hormone. The study also found that high protein diets affect other metabolic pathways as well. For example, in the image on the right from the study, the graphs show TAG levels in the blood, so triglyceride levels in the blood, which is a direct result of lipogenesis, which in the graphs you can see, which are a comparison of time to triglyceride levels in the blood. You can see that in the high protein diet meals, there's less triglyceride levels in the blood over time after the meal as compared to different diets, showing that high protein diet reduces triglyceride levels in the blood and lowers fat storage. So, is a high protein diet worth it? High protein diets provide strong weight loss and muscle gaining mechanisms through things such as increased satiety, um, and reduced fat formation. But there are downsides to high protein diet, which is can be downsides to any sort of weight loss diet, which is obviously a reduction in meal variety. You have to eat less varied items, so mainly, as I mentioned before, like lean animal meats, um, and other vegetable proteins. And it also has risks that include deficiencies of certain nutrients such as folate and calcium. But my goal with this video was to show that high protein diets can be respected as a possible weight loss diet, especially if you're somebody whose goal is to lose weight and also build muscle at the same time. So I hope this helped.